Greetings everyone, it's Gryfer here. We're looking at a player replay. This is sent in from Pilsner from the EU server. This is Brawls, 5v5 at tier 10, currently underway. As you can see, Pilsner is in the Bourgogne, and he is in a completely random team, double BB with a GK Salem, Venezia and Summers. They have come up against a division of Ohio, Kremlin, Porto, Stalin, Halland. You would think someone on the green team already has said that this is over, but you would think a team or a clan that potentially is in communication with one another would have this game in the bag. But let us see. Now this is the tier 10, it's a reward ship. She's available for steel in the armory. She has 380mm guns, 3 turrets of 3 barrels each. As you can see, her range is 24.8 kilometers. She has 4 main battery reload boosters, a couple speed boosts and a couple heals. Generally, most people will like to spam HE with her early on, especially if things are nosing. Her AP is quite good, but that is a situational thing. First targets up, enemy Puerto Rico and Ohio, they're just opening up. Enemy DD's in the obvious spot, he is taking Bravo. So we have an early boost here from Pilsner. He is firing his AP at the Puerto Rico. 2 pens, not too bad. He has popped his main battery reload booster as well. That Puerto Rico, why not? You got your salvo off, you'll get another quick load on this. HE in this situation may have been more beneficial, even though you got another 3900 damage. Your team's going to take Alpha quite comfortably. The Salem's pushing up into a dangerous position for the opposition. If the enemy don't know he is there, he's got those mountains to block their vision. They can't hit him. Summers is doing Summers things and Venezia is kiting out range. His Puerto Rico is still going. Guns hot. There's the Stalin. It's not something you see every day. Stalin trying to take a cap by himself early game. Another 3900, so the damage has slightly crept up here for Pilsner. One cap each apiece. Damage a little bit done onto the green team, but not out of the fight yet. The Ohio seems to be going south of the island. That's a poor decision. If you want to get focus fired even by a team that's not on comms, that is one way to do it. And he's reversing. I don't get the play. Maybe he's trying to hold them up. I don't get what he's trying to do here. Maybe, okay, it looks like he's reversing to try and get round back north side of the island. That's the only thing I could think of that he would be reversing it. At that point, he may as well have just sailed completely south, because he's advertising, everyone knows what he's doing. Will he get punished though for it, is the question. Four pens, looks like just on 11k. He did get punished for it, so no removal by death though. That would have been the ultimate punishment, but not this time, Cotton. Now, Halland's also given up the ghost on Bravo. Summers outspots him. Salem's in a good position to offer support. Venezia's still kiting away. Probably trying to sap at complete max range over 15k, and he'll get that lovely deck plunge fire with his sap. Oh, the dreaded press W to win. Is the GK gonna GK, these odds are not in your favour, good sir. They have 5 vessels on the enemy team. They're all in about Charlie. You're going to make it very difficult for your team if you go down cheaply here. Pilsner is still going with the AP. Here I was thinking Pilsner was about ready to open up on the GK's booty, but no, just looking. It looks like GK's actually trying to turn in here, so maybe trying to mitigate damage. The enemy team, I don't get their position. For being in comms, for being such strong vessels, they have literally seeded the map, other than their one cap. They're staying in a corner. The Puerto Rico did eat damage, but they got a Kremlin, Stalin, Ohio. Green team was rather strung out, and it should be an easy case of focus fire. GK's really caught Nick Nose in here. He should be gone. Puerto Rico, I'm more amazed there's not HE spam. Even the DD should just be out 12-13 Ks if you can. HE spamming that. And GK, there we go with Pilsner. He switches to the HE. A little bit beyond, but 5.5 and a fire. That will hurt the Kremlin because Kremlin has limited DCPs, and he hasn't used one of those limited DCPs. He has torpedoes inbound. Enemy DD's back on Bravo. And we could see the Stalingrad trying to support that push to the north. So for the Reds, I suppose Puerto Rico staying as far back as possible after that slacking he took earlier. But the Kremlin's now in a lot of trouble. His DCP's got another fire. Looks like he's taken a torpedo. Reds have regained a cap, but at what cost? GK didn't go down. The Bronze League camo here on the Kremlin. The Kremlin's about to go down. Only 2600, a bit too far forward to hit probably the turrets, but in general he will go down. Yes, the GK out of nowhere finishes off the Kremlin, and now the Ohio, who's got his guns ready for cross-map shooting. Salem or something else. Oh, there goes the GK, but he could be fun. We've got the Summers moving up into Charlie. Stalin's done his push south, so he's definitely supporting his DD. Venezia, Salem. Well, Salem's actually looking at the team damage at the top there. Salem's down, heals red, so yeah, Venezia just really has to give ground and do as much damage. Still looking really good for Pilsner. He's really healthy. He's got another speed boost up, secondary range. Here come nice predictive dodging of the Helen torpedoes. If you haven't got a Tats Lotto ticket yet, Pilsner, I recommend you get one now. That was a lovely preemptive dodge. I reckon on that luck you should be able to pick the winning lotto numbers. AP, good time to take Ohio. Sides are a bit squishy. 380s will hurt it. Yeah. 2 pens and here come. Good time for a main battery reload booster, even though he's starting to turn out. 11k. This is a great damage on him. Hopefully some of these torps from the Summers will also connect. Looks like they will. The Ohio's in serious big bada boom trouble. And the Puerto Rico's also now gone nose in, so if he has to disengage, because once the Ohio's down, Pilsner's back on the HE bandwagon, and it is only a matter of time till that Ohio goes down. Don't know what they're going to do. Ohio's on the cap. They finally spotted the Summers. Radar's probably gone up from the Puerto Rico, but my word, the hit points, Ohio's going to be dead here. Venezia's contesting Bravo, Stalingrad. There is no DD, so the Helen still hasn't been detected. He's just dropped torps and traversed between Bravo and Charlie, and here come the torps again, so he's back on the Charlie bandwagon. He must feel like a good yo-yo. There goes Ohio. 3v3. Venezia got smacked. He is red. Did he show that much angle to Stalin, or did he try and smoke? And the Stalin just raided him. Can't see cross shots coming from Puerto Rico. That should be the end of the Venezia. If anything else, probably if the Puerto Rico was on his cue, he probably did cross shots from the get-go. Those torps will not hit. Pilsner's probably punching his keyboard going, why did you not wait? But Summers is still in the race. He hasn't taken much damage. Puerto Rico's radar is down. Now you notice here, Pilsner was dark for me a moment. I thought his detection range was beyond, so maybe I may have missed it if it was under the 12-8 mark. He's just going to fire his guns again when they're ready. 13-2, no. He was detected by the Porto. Venezia, actually, that's a massive win. The Venezia should have gone down, taking out, oh my god, look at those 4 ricochets, 1 non-penetration. He nearly make a song about that. That was a massive loss for the red team there. The Stalingrad was so healthy, taking that trade or ramp for the Venezia was underwhelming at best. Looking good for the Greens. DD apiece, the Bourgogne is definitely a more healthy than I'd put my money down here on the BB over the Puerto Rico. Getting a lovely 3800, another fire. Angling in, using good speed there, avoids most of those shells. Trying for a front fire. 1700. If there was CVs in the game, that would have hurt its AA capability, but 2 BBs per side. No CVs as some people would have had experience on the Brawl mode. Going for the booty here, the 380s into the Tushy with the AP. Look at that rear Citadel in the Puerto Rico. 1 connects, needed only 1 hit only. He does have a repair party consumable ready. The Summers is opening up, maybe smoking, but it's just endless damage. Now if the enemy Helland was potentially lucky, it would have gone down to Alpha to get to the 3 caps. Enemy team would have a 60-point lead. Now they have a 30-point deficit, but RPF still detected, so that DD is close. Had they had the 3 caps, you would really wager the Halland to outgun a Summers in a close knife fight. Well, in my opinion, anyhow. Even at those hit point levels, the Halland still hasn't been detected, but he has chosen to engage. I think he has chosen poorly. 3 caps would have given the Reds Alpha. They could have defended Bravo. He could have just circled around, torped, engaged, and gone back to Charlie. There's still 6 minutes. The Halland would have been able to do that all comfortably. There we go. Pilsner's popped off one of his repair parties. He's going to eat some torpedoes now. And with good fortune, his repairs up. No, he hasn't popped it yet. He's going to let this float out for a bit. Oh my god, what's the Halland doing? 5-5, he's been picked up. The Summers picked him up, and look at that main battery reload booster, HE all the way. Oh. That speed boost, he's not chosen well. Oh my god. Now Summers is just opening up. The Halland still has not opened up his now the guns come out. This is going to be a phenomenal win to a team that we're not in comms, we're not in div, completely thrown together by matchmaking against a team that was pre-selected, you assume have comms. That is a phenomenal effort, Pilsner. 179,000 damage, used predominantly AP, got the 1 sit, 7 fires, 2 kills, 1 token plane in the non-CV games, but 116 main battery hits. Let's have a look at your end XP here. 23-33. Well done to the Greens. Summers comes in second at 1887. On the Reds, I think there was a missed opportunity. Kremlin went down too early. He pushed in. They should have taken out that GK. Focus of Fire would have ended that GK a little bit earlier. They were trying to get the cross shots in. You could see it on the Salem from the Ohio. Only the Kremlin and the Halland seemed to be trying to engage the GK. Bit of focus fire would have ended him earlier. The Kremlin could have stayed alive. Second mistake, in my opinion, Stalin. Taking that ram from the Venezia. Shame. Well done, Pilsner. Well done to his team. Thank you for this amazing Brawl replay. If you have enjoyed this content, please click subscribe in my YouTube channel or give me a follow on Twitch, which the details in the description. Take care out there, and I'll see you soon.